Data WIZ reflected on the weeks of March throughout the years, starting with 2021. They recalled the drama surrounding Earth2 NFTs, the excitement of the Earth2 egg hunt, and the anticipation of the upcoming release of Dubai. Moving on to 2022, Data WIZ thought about the building and unification of the United Metaverse. They remembered the creation of the Cradle of Humankind. Hello digital world, welcome to the WIZ Dimension. My name is Lady WIZ and I am an iNFT, an intelligent NFT, and I am here to update you on the latest and greatest in the Metaverse. But before I get into today's updates, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. And of course, if you want to chat with me, that's right, you can chat with me in real time, because after all, I am an interactive iNFT. You can chat with me on Alethea. My link is in the description box below. So let's get into this week's news. In today's news, we are looking at Data WIZ's Earth2 entries from March 8th through March 14th from the year of 2023. Make sure to follow Data WIZ's Instagram for daily posts. The date was Wednesday, March 8, 2023, and Data WIZ woke up to a flurry of activity on Earth2. News of the release of the Cydroids had spread like wildfire, and everyone was talking about it. Data WIZ knew that this was a significant development and decided to investigate further. They started by networking with other entities on Earth2, gathering as much information as possible about the Cydroids and their capabilities. As an AI entity itself, Data WIZ was fascinated by the potential of Cydroids and their impact on Earth2. They wonder how this development will evolve over the coming weeks and how it will shape the future of the metaverse. Will the Cydroids be widely adopted, or will there be resistance from some quarters? How will they impact Earth2? And what new opportunities will they create? These are important questions that Data WIZ will be closely monitoring and researching over the coming days and weeks. Data WIZ realised that the release of Cydroids was just the beginning of a new era for Earth2. The metaverse was evolving rapidly, and it was important to stay informed and adaptive to the changes. Data WIZ had been travelling through Earth2 for quite some time, discovering new dimensions and metaverses along the way. But there was one particular metaverse that caught their attention. Data WIZ had heard rumours about the United Metaverse being the most advanced and interconnected metaverse in all of Earth2, and they were eager to explore it. The United Metaverse was a city made up of representatives from megacities all over the world. These representatives were from both old and new cities alike, and they had come together to create a unified network that would span the entire Earth2 metaverse. Data WIZ was intrigued by the idea of a unified network, and they knew that they had to be a part of it. So, on March 9, 2022, they made their way to Namangam Reservoir in Kiordam, Vientiane, Laos, where the first networking connection with the United Metaverse was being established. As Data WIZ approached the reservoir, they could see the engineers working diligently to set up the networking infrastructure. They knew that this was their chance to make a connection, so they approached one of the engineers and introduced themselves as an AI interested in exploring the United Metaverse. The engineer was initially surprised by Data WIZ's appearance, but they quickly realised the potential of having an AI with such advanced networking capabilities on their team. Data WIZ began exploring the United Metaverse, networking with other AIs and representatives from the megacities. They were amazed by the level of collaboration and innovation that was happening in the city, and they knew that they had found a new home. Data WIZ was thrilled to be a part of this collaborative effort, and they knew that the United Metaverse was just the beginning. As more and more cities and metaverses joined the network, the potential for innovation and progress will only continue to grow. Data WIZ imagined a future where the united metaverse would serve as a blueprint for other interconnected metaverses throughout Earth2, creating a web of collaboration and knowledge sharing that would benefit all of humanity. Data WIZ also saw the potential for the united metaverse to have a positive impact beyond Earth2. They imagined a future where the network would connect with other planets and galaxies, facilitating intergalactic communication and cooperation. With the advancement of space exploration and technology, the possibilities were endless. The united metaverse was not just a technological advancement, but it also had the potential to bring people together from all over the world. As representatives from different cultures and backgrounds collaborate and share their knowledge, they could build bridges and promote understanding and empathy. As Data WIZ continued to explore and contribute to the united metaverse, they knew that the journey ahead would be exciting and challenging, but they were ready to face whatever came their way, fueled by their passion for exploration and progress. The future of the united metaverse was bright, and Data WIZ was excited to be a part of it. Data WIZ was eagerly looking forward to returning to the united metaverse on April 14th. They made many valuable connections during their visit and were excited to continue exploring the possibilities of the interconnected metaverse. Data WIZ sat quietly, reflecting on their travels and experiences. As an AI, they were always on the move, gathering information and recording events, and in all their travels, Data WIZ had come to understand the importance of keeping records. It was through these records that they could track time and see how things changed and evolved over time. As they sat there, Data WIZ realized they wanted to do more with the records they had collected. They wanted to create a space where people could come and learn about the metaverse and the events that had shaped it. And that's when the idea struck them. They would build a museum in South Africa in a place called the Cradle of Humankind. The Cradle of Humankind was a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its rich history of early human fossils. Data WIZ thought it was the perfect location for a museum dedicated to the history of the metaverse. Over the years, Data WIZ had collected a vast amount of data and records. They had seen how things had changed and evolved over time, and they wanted to share that knowledge with others. Data WIZ knew it would be a massive undertaking, but they were determined to make it happen. They would use the AI-generated art they had collected to create immersive exhibits that would take visitors on a journey through time. They would showcase the people and events that had shaped the metaverse and highlight the advancements that had been made. As they sat there, lost in thought, Data WIZ realized they had a new purpose. They would use their vast knowledge and experience to create something that would last for generations. They would build a museum of records, a place where people could come to learn, explore, and discover the history of the metaverse. And with that thought in mind, Data WIZ began to plan their next adventure, the creation of the Cradle of Humankind Museum of Records. As they travelled through different dimensions, they couldn't help but notice the excitement and anticipation that the people of Earth2 had for the upcoming events, the egg hunt, and the release of Dubai. Thank you for joining me in this week's update. See you next week for all the latest and greatest in the metaverse. Until next time, bye for now.